Hey people, welcome to the Hump Day stream. It's 5 p.m. It's currently around 6 degrees Celsius. A strong wind going on right now. I'm in the far east side of downtown and it's rush hour, so I'm going to take a walk around downtown during rush hour, and as it continues to get dark, eventually we'll hit sunset and what they call the golden hour, although with all these clouds I don't think it'll be very golden today. The golden hour usually works best on a nice clear day. So I'm just on Parliament Street heading south towards Adelaide Street here, and then I'm going to start walking west along Adelaide right through downtown. So welcome everyone, I hope you're having a good day. Hello Giuseppe and John Burke, how you doing? Jacob TTC, what's up? Hello Harjot. Hey Vivian Johnson, good day to you. Alan K, welcome. Hello Carl Roth. Hello Marge and Dave in Bangor, Maine. Hey Craig O'Connor, welcome. Picard is here, engage. Nancy Mattis, hello. Brett Mallon, Brad Palmer, Kevin Hawthorne, Sebastian, hello. Carlos R, John Nicholson, good to have you. Billy T, greetings Funny Dog, hello Wesley, Marie Palmer, Peter Stock, Mark Inchin, Lena Sandoval, hello Sandy, Mara Goodger, hello to you. Nice to see everyone. Alright, so here's Adelaide Street. Reggie Gagno, hello. You got your passport ordered. I still have to do that. And 90K subs. Hey, Tom Seeley. Definitely feels a bit cooler today than the last few days. Hey Zach, the vehicle enthusiast. I sounded like Chekhov from Star Trek there. Zach, the vehicle enthusiast. John Barrientos 9, hello. Yeah, this wind is very strong, just blasting directly into my face here. My apologies if there's some wind noise. I do have my little foam wind protector on, but it can only do so much. So I think I'm going to walk all 4 directions during this stream. I'll start by going west, and then I'll go east, and then I'll go north, and then I'll go south. Hey, Mark MW, hello. Oscar Sanchez, greetings. Studied in Toronto. Huh. Glad the videos are bringing back some fond memories for you. Yeah, the wind is a bit much right now. Toronto's 190 years old today. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I guess after it incorporated as the city of Toronto, that's right, 1834. Although before that, it was the town of York for several decades, starting from the late 1700s. Happy birthday to the city of Toronto. Hey, Liberty Tree, how you doing? Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Actually, we're walking through the original town site of the town of York. The original 10 blocks. We're right here, where we are right now. Austin Peters, hello. Hey, Cindy Randall. Alright, the wind died down for the moment. Muddy York, that's right. That's what they called it. All the streets were just mud. Wooden planks for sidewalks, that sort of thing. Crossing Sherborne. That's cool, Oscar. That area has changed a ton. Take a walk in Vaughan. Well, I have ventured across the Steeles Avenue boundary into Vaughan a couple of times, but there's not really much to walk around and look at up there. I might check out the progress at Vaughan Metropolitan Center sometime. The new downtown that they're building right there. Call it a downtown. It's basically just a bunch of tall residential buildings plunked down in what was a lot of nothing just 10 years ago or so. Hey, Mr. Comments. And hello, Janet. How you doing? And there's Toronto's first post office. I've shown that before. Hey, Wing Zero. So I'm making my way west. I'm just going to walk kind of across downtown on Adelaide. Or mostly on Adelaide. I might switch it up at some point, but then I'll turn around and start heading east again on another street. And then at some point I'll start heading north. And we'll go across downtown from a north-south direction, and then I'll go back south again. So I'm going to cover a big chunk of downtown in this walk. This is George Street. The infamous George Street. Right here it's actually really nice. The sketchy part is north on the other side of Moss Park. This part is really nice here. Hey, Rocky Rambo, welcome. And thank you very much for the $2 super. Much appreciated, Rocky. Thank you. Hey, Advisorate, what's up? Thanks, Carlos. I've had these sunglasses since around 2008, and I found them, is how I originally came to possess them. I found them laying on the floor in the Canadian Tire store in North Bay, and ever since then they've been my regular to-go sunglasses. But I've almost lost them multiple times when I had them in my pocket or something like that, and then they fell out of my pocket. And maybe I heard them hit the sidewalk and turned around and went, oh, and then went to claim them. Sometimes I didn't hear them fall out of my pocket, and I had to go back and retrace my steps to find them, which I did. And I did that one time in a video even, where I went to find my sunglasses that fell out of my pocket in Birksea Park. I determined they fell out there in Birksea Park and went and claimed them, and they were there. We're at Jarvis Street. Very busy here. Yeah, that's right, Vivian. And I only knew they were at Birksea Park because when I rewatched my video, I could hear them fall out of my pocket and land on the ground there in Birksea Park. I just heard a clank, a clattering sound as they hit the ground. So I was like, oh, that's where they are. And I went back in the dark and found them. You were at the 150th party, Toronto's Do What Music Guy. That must have been a good time. Well, 10 more years and we'll be at 200. Hey Pamela, how you doing? Robert Armstrong. No, this is the same old phone, Robert. Here's St. James Park. Another couple of months and this will be all green again. You received 3 ads. I'm not sure why ads are now running during live streams. That's quite annoying. YouTube, I guess, just can't bear to have any content without ads for a certain amount of time. You remember that video, Alan? Oh yeah, Mark, we've been having lots of very spring-like days temperature-wise, although, you know, everything is still all wintry looking when you look at the grass and the trees and whatnot, but there are flowers popping up, I noticed, in some areas, so the warm temperatures have sort of spurred spring prematurely, I think, in some ways. Yeah, I think Adelaide is just going to be a big traffic jam all the way here. Yesterday hit, I think, 15 degrees at one point during the day. That wasn't a record though, but still very warm for early March. We're at church. That's 18 where you were, Alan. Yeah. I was out briefly yesterday. Then it started to rain a little bit, so I was like, well, I guess I'll go back home. I didn't record any videos or anything yesterday. I remember the Jeff song now, Kev, yep. After my reminder during my last stream. Hey, Steve Grant, hello. Making our way towards the financial district. Yeah, just walk past Tironi. I've never been, but I hear it's very good. I've never been here either. Japanese cuisine. I'll just admit it, I've never been to the vast majority of restaurants in Toronto. Hey, Faith, Hope, and Love. Hello. Although, you got Ken here. I know some Steves, yes indeed. The Steve song would be pretty much the same as the Jeff song, or of course the Dave song. There's Toronto Street. Hey, European Traveling with Raj. Hello. That is all that matters, right, Carlos? This would make a cool picture, you know? It's like Toronto and Toronto Street. Hey, El Terrifico. I have a big box of Vector actually, which I just opened, so I don't need to hunt for any of that today. Hey, Josh. No, that would be a sight to see, Josh. That would be a sight to see. I will not confirm nor deny that. I'll just keep you guessing. Victoria. And yeah, you can definitely tell it's rush hour. Wednesday rush hour is one of the busiest ones of the week now. Hey, Twice. I caught a bit of Henry's stream earlier with Liam and Alex, yeah. Hey, what's up, Yahya? Are they near me? I love this building here. It's not very big, but I just love its presence. It has a great presence. And this one is cool too. When you look at photographs of downtown Toronto, skyline photos or aerial views, that sort of thing, all the big skyscrapers and modern towers seem to be all you can see from those pictures. But when you're on the ground walking around, you can see there are lots of these old historic buildings here, despite what many people think. They think Toronto tore down all of its old buildings and replaced them with glass condos. Well, that has happened in many instances. That's not definitely the full truth. There's still tons of old buildings all around the city, tucked in beside the big new glass buildings and office towers and condos and all that sort of thing. Alright, we'll cross here. Crossing Yonge Street. Like these old classic skyscrapers along the south end of Yonge Street, they're like 100 years old, more than 100 years old in some cases. So it's just like, yeah, Rush hour. I love walking around during rush hour because I'm not rushing to go anywhere, so I can just observe. I can just watch all the commotion. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? You were with Henry earlier?
Yeah, he just dipped.
He dipped, yeah? Yeah.
They're like, you're live, but I don't know like where.
Oh, yeah. So it's Liam, everyone.
Yes.
Epic Nation, not Epic Nation.
Epic National.
That's right.
Right? That's what he says. Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go at 8 o'clock. The drone show's on in Castelloma, so
Oh.
I'll be up there.
All right. Well, it was awesome running into you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
don't even
Well,
know.
you all know who this guy is.
Yeah.
I don't have to introduce
Who's
this guy.
I don't know who this guy is. He's the biggest.
You were just all watching him about like a half an hour ago with Henry.
ago, yeah.
So
With
yeah.
Alex.
Yeah, and Alex. Yeah. Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
All right. All good? All right. All right, well, carry on. Onward and upward. Oh, what is this?
In-person chat.
A change in person super chat.
Yes.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you. I'll get myself a Oh Henry chocolate bar.
Yes,
Mm.
Oh Henry.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Liam. I'm just gonna wander around for the next couple hours. I'm gonna go north, south, east, and west, all 4 directions. Well, actually, it's gonna be west, east, north, and then south.
Nice.
Yep.
I had to go to Castelloma, but I don't know. Me and Mikey are gonna meet up, so
Okay. Yeah.
I don't even know what it is. So.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
cheers, man.
So we can, like,
Later, Liam. Ciao.
The thing on Sunday? Oh no.
I'm not sure. Why? What's happening?
Okay, I'll message you about it.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Busy, busy, busy. Just a little run-in with Liam. Hey, Mike Landry, what is up? $2 super sticker. Welcome to the stream, Mike, and thank you very much for the $2. Welcome, Mike, and much appreciated. Thank you. Bay Adelaide Center. Top secret buildings, never to be recorded, according to security there. Hey, Bash Brannigan. I don't know if stalking is the proper word to use, but I think he knew where I was and came to say hi. Hey, Perpetually Taggy, hello. Yeah, doing an earlier stream. I wanted to catch all the Wednesday rush hour chaos. And it's nice to stream in the daylight every once in a while. Bay Street. It's just like gridlock here. Gridlock in the T-Dot. A.H. Hill, hello. And anyone else who said hello, if I missed your chat, my apologies. I'm sure I'll get a chance to say hello to you as the stream progresses. So this is Canada's version of Wall Street here, to those who don't know. Part of the financial district.
It's hard because
What's happening at the castle? I didn't quite catch what's happening at the castle. I don't know. If anyone knows, maybe fill me in.
Because we're technically owners, we own the stock. So
Yeah, this is where you, if you have a thing for dudes in three-piece suits carrying briefcases, then just take a walk through here at rush hour. Hey, Fern McKee, hello. Yeah, I like Montreal. I'm planning hopefully to go sometime this year, preferably in the summer or the fall, when it's warm basically. And no, I don't like Toronto. What am I doing here?
make sure to let Madeline know to connect with you. But
now, like I said, I let Sandra know that it was impossible and to give Madeline.
Sorry.
yeah.
Like, way to just stand right in the middle of the sidewalk. Of course, they're going to the Cactus Club. Hey, GS. Like, seriously, are they that clueless? Like, hey, you know what? This person might be trying to get past here. Kunakal, what's up? The Concourse building, they completely tore this building down. It's an old early office tower, over 100 years old. They completely tore it down and then just rebuilt the front of it, tacked onto this new office tower. So for a while this old building did not exist while they built the new office tower, and then it reappeared again, at least somewhat, just the front of it and a bit of the side.
Are you that guy on YouTube, the Ken?
I am, yeah.
I
That's
watch
right.
your stuff.
Do you watch me?
I do,
Oh, awesome,
yeah.
man. Well,
That's
thank
great.
you. Yeah, thank you.
I've commented a few times.
Oh, yeah? Well, would I recognize your name in the chat there?
Probably not so much.
Yeah.
Just Rob Savage, but
Rob Savage? Okay, well, I'll
I
keep
see-
an
I
eye
see
out.
you
Yeah.
walking all the time.
Well,
That's so cool.
thanks. Thank you. Yeah, it's something, it's very fun, you know.
Are you doing it live right now?
I'm doing it live right now, yeah. Do you want to say hi?
I'll say hi.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, ran
Welcome
into...
to the Ken Continuum.
Excellent, yes. Rob Savage. So yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out in future streams. If you say hi, I'll be like, hey, I know you, I met you.
So cool, man.
Right
Well,
on.
No, I do. I've actually just like watched you and I just ate cereal. While I
Oh,
was
nice.
watching.
Nice.
I know you like your Vector.
I do,
I'm a
yes.
Special K guy myself.
I'm going on Vector right now. It's fueling this stream, so.
That's awesome. Well, hey, be safe, all right?
You too, man. Cheers.
Hey, take
Nice to
care.
meet you.
You too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Although, you know, when he first said, "Are you that guy?" I was almost positive he was going to say, "Are you Johnny Strides?" So when he said Ken, I was like, "Oh wow, he actually he actually knows I'm not Johnny Strides. Sweet." Awesome dude. He knows about the vector, that's right. Hey, Dave Thomas, what's up? Hey, Mark MW, one at 99 pounds. You're famous, Ken. Like and subscribe. Thank you very kindly, Mark. I don't know, is there a level of fame below D-list? Maybe I'm somewhere on there, but very much appreciate it. Thanks for the support, Mark. Alright, we're crossing York Street. Looks like all the construction here is finally wrapped up. This was all dug up for the longest time here. Still is up there. But at least the intersection is mostly functional again. Yeah, sorry about the ads. It's just a thing YouTube is doing now, apparently, during live streams. And I didn't see anything in the settings of the stream to you know, prevent that. Maybe I'll talk to some other streamers to see if they know something I don't know.
7 weeks, so I've now the head of all crop
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, good.
It does seem rude, doesn't it? Vivian Johnson, $5. Maybe I can get a jumbo vector. Well, maybe I'll combine Liam's in-person super chat with your super and get myself the most jumbo box of vector there is. Much appreciated, Vivian. Thank you so much for your support. And we're at University. I'm gonna head up to Richmond and we'll walk west along Richmond for a bit here. Hey, Keith Kumpa, hello. Yeah, Andy, hopefully an ad didn't come on right when I was meeting that very friendly viewer on the street there. Would have been unfortunate if everyone missed that interaction. But I guess during the replay, you can always catch everything. If something is sort of interrupted by an ad or blocked by an ad during the live, I think you can always watch the replay for that part and you can see what happened, right? Yeah, Johnny is in Thailand. And so is Action Kid. Hey, Enoch, hello. Yeah, ad blocker. Although I heard that YouTube is going to be not allowing ad blocker to be effective on its platform anymore. Only had one ad so far. It's strange how some people have seen several and other people have only seen one. Alright, take a walk along Richmond Street. Hello, Sammy Woo. Welcome. Well, maybe sometime in a future trip, I might be able to join them. I have to say though, from watching Johnny's previous videos and streams of Bangkok, I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of the pedestrian infrastructure in the city. It doesn't look very walkable for such a huge, dense city. It seems like pedestrians just have to fend for themselves on these awful sidewalks that are barely there, that are blocked with all sorts of obstructions and broken, and you have to step into the street where there's like 8,000 scooters and frenzied traffic taking your life into your own hands just to take a walk to the 7-Eleven kind of thing, you know? And hardly no one is riding a bike there. It's probably too dangerous. Everyone is either on a scooter or a car, trying not to run over the pedestrians who are brave enough to walk around. And it has a kind of a ramshackle look along many of the streets. The urban aesthetic just doesn't really appeal to me, I find. Kind of claustrophobic, yeah, I guess. If you're not in a car. Hey, it's Yuck Yuck's famous comedy club. This isn't the original location though. But many big comedians got their start at Yuck Yuck's here in Toronto. It is a very cheap destination, though. That's true. That's part of the appeal. In this case, chum is just the call letters for the radio station. Canada uses call letters starting with C for its radio and television stations. If it were in the US, it would be WHUM or something like that. You're listening to WHUM. Here it's just chum. The wind blew this down, maybe. Maybe I'll stand it back up here in a second. Oh, we got some good Samaritans. That's right, Cliff Carson. Toronto, CHUM. Not quite the same as Cincinnati, WKRP. I think it's just a classification system, Nancy. An identifier sort of thing, you know? We're walking west on Richmond, just crossing Yonge Street. And it's rush hour. We walked through the financial district and it was quite hectic. Now we're in the entertainment district, or as it's now called, West Downtown. Here's the Ballroom Bowl. They're opening up another location at Yonge and Bloor. For those who are into bowling. In the building on the corner that used to have the Nordstrom rack, which unfortunately closed along with all other Nordstroms in Canada. Dylan McKenna. I think it's around 5 or 6 Celsius right now. I think it got up to 8 Celsius earlier in the day. Dropped a bit.
I'm just saying like that, like
Scotiabank Cinema. Big multiplex. The Dune sequel. There's like, I think a couple of dozen screens in this theater here. It's huge, including a IMAX movie theater. Hey, Deep View Media, welcome. Elron Cupboard. Seems it's been a while since I've seen Elron Cupboard in the chat. Do I like bowling? Well, I haven't really done much bowling, you know. So I guess I'm not a huge bowling fan. I've only been a few times in my life. I enjoyed it enough at the time. It's like a fun activity. But it's not something I regularly seek out or partake in. EH, hello. Welcome to the stream.
She wants something.
Do I like country as in country music? Not really, no. A few songs here and there, I guess. I don't listen to country. If I was on the Donnie and Marie show, I'd definitely be Donnie. For more reasons than one. Because he's a little bit rock and roll. Marie's a little bit country. Donnie's a little bit rock and roll. How's that for a throwback? Hey, XPB zones. That's a hard question to answer. I don't think I could ever. I've thought about this, and there isn't one Beatles song that stands out as my favorite, really. I love too many of them equally. It's probably something from the later period of the Beatles, though. From the Revolver through Abbey Road era. Those tend to be where my favorite songs are. But I can think of quite a few from their early period that I love also, so yeah, that's a hard question. Hey, Jefferson Rivas, how you doing? And Gertish, hello. The twangy sound, Marie? It's the Toronto Spacing Store. This is a really cool store. If you're into Toronto stuff, like merchandise with a Toronto theme, this is an awesome store. That's cool. Huh. It's an old streetcar. An old TTC bus. Some raccoons, of course. Trash pandas. Got jigsaw puzzles. All kinds of cool stuff in there. Got your first Mary Browns. Next thing you know, you're going to be getting all the other chicken sandwich chains. It's the first of an invasion, I think. If you don't already have them all. Hey, don't eat the squid, hello? Got like a... Yeah, I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm gonna deal with that. I don't want to touch too much of that. It's probably not the best to be handling that thing without any gloves on. You want Popeyes, so I guess that hasn't come to your part of the world yet. Hey, Kelly Shade. Oh, that's what's happening at Casa Loma. No, but now I know what Liam was talking about. That sounds cool, though. Hey, we're at Spadina. Spadina, Haas and Pepper Incorporated. Yeah, Megan is in Guelph right now, doing Guelph type things, making the best of it. I imagine there's some sort of celebration going on today for Toronto's birthday. I haven't heard of anything big though. Alright, so we're still heading west on Richmond. I'm going to dip down back onto Adelaide at some point and then start heading back east again on the part of Adelaide I didn't walk along. Mark, it's the 190th birthday of the incorporation of the city of Toronto. Although, as I mentioned earlier, Toronto is really older than that because before it was the city of Toronto, it was the town of York. So Toronto is well over 200 years old in reality, just by a different name at one time. It's more like 240 years old, I would say, if you include the time when it was the town of York. Let's see. Studio Fitness. Hey, Natalia, hello. It's not too cold right now. 5-6 Celsius, something like that. And the wind has died down, which is nice. Right, here's Brant Street. So I'm going to head back down to Adelaide. Recommend a hotel. Well, one of the most popular hotels downtown that's affordable and conveniently located is the Chelsea Hotel. It's pretty popular with tourists. It's located pretty close to Yonge and Dundas, a bit north of Yonge and Dundas, so you're not right in the middle of all the chaos, but very close by. Yeah, I don't know about the ads. It's out of my hands, unfortunately. It's the world we live in. You can't go anywhere without being bombarded by an ad, apparently. But before my next stream, I'll definitely look into it and see if there's any way I can prevent the ads from appearing during the live. I certainly didn't choose to have ads in this stream, nor would I ever do that.
But you can like see them.
All right, we're back on Adelaide. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works with ads during a live. During the replay, then yeah, YouTubers get ad revenue from ads you see during the replay of the stream. I'm not sure about ads during the stream itself, though. Guess Mark has got off easy. The Lorne Building. No relation to Lorne Michaels, I'm sure, who is from Toronto. I was watching City Nerd. He's a YouTuber that I enjoy. He talks about urbanism, mostly North American urbanism, and he did a video today that just came out on his channel talking about he made a top 10 list of the most influential musical cities in the world, right? And Toronto didn't make the list. He did give it an honorable mention though. But he did choose some other cities that did make the top 10 that I think are not nearly as influential as Toronto, such as Houston. He put Houston in the list simply because of Beyonce. She was like the main reason. And I was like, well, Drake is from Toronto. Is he not somewhat equal to Beyonce? But I disagreed with his assessment anyway. He said Toronto doesn't have enough to justify putting it in the top 10, but I just don't think he's aware of how many bands and musical artists, singers, whatnot have come from Toronto. Like, it's a huge, huge list, and many of them are world famous. Yeah, he didn't put Dublin either. The only UK cities or Ireland cities that he listed were London and Liverpool. He didn't even mention Manchester, which is arguably a bigger music city than Liverpool. So anyway, I responded in the comments to his video and told him that I disagreed with his thoughts on Toronto, and I put a huge list of all the famous bands, singers, groups, whatever, that are from Toronto, or at least came to Toronto to get their careers going or whatever. So maybe he'll see it. Hey, Little XO, hello. Firestorm, what's up? I'm doing good, Lil XO. How are you? Yeah, it's starting to get dark now. I think sunset is around this time. I guess we won't be seeing much of a golden hour though. It's way too overcast, unfortunately. Eduardo Guerrero, welcome. Seems quieter here now. All the Adelaide gridlock seems to have dissipated here. I know, right, Little XO? Yeah, I'll have to catch as many of their videos and streams as I can. I've caught one so far. I know Action Kid did another stream from Bangkok today. I'll have to check that out. I noticed in the collab they just did in Bangkok, Action Kid started off saying, "Hey people." I was like, "Hey, that's my catchphrase there, Action Kid." He did that on purpose, you know. They're just being, you know, hey, let's use Ken's opening, haha. All right, we're at Peter Street. Hey, Davey Bukaj. You notice that firestorm? That's just a thing we do. We like to, you know, use each other's little sayings sometimes, just all in good fun. Hey, Novokos. Yeah, maybe LAB. I was just saying earlier though that Bangkok, I'm sure it's, I mean, I can see it's an awesome city and all that, but I'm not sure if it's my first choice for a big Asian city that I would want to go to. I think Tokyo would be my first choice. Speaking of Tokyo, my sister and her husband and my 2 nephews just went to Tokyo today. They'll be there for the next 8 days, or I guess after today, they'll be there for 8 days. So I hope they have a good time. I told her to get me a souvenir, like a old school fold out map of Tokyo, like a paper map. I don't have one. Yeah, Picard is back. And I don't have a postcard of Tokyo either. Maybe I'll message her and ask her if she can pick up one of those for me. That's right, LA. And the heat in Bangkok also, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Tokyo weather is much better for me, so I think it's safe to say if I ever do go to East Asia or Southeast Asia, I won't be going to Bangkok, and I'll most likely go to Tokyo and then maybe some other city in Southeast Asia after that. That's not Bangkok. Alright, we got Muzak here. I'm just going to mute the audio for a second. Alright, we're back. Oops, now we got more music. Ay, ay, ay. This corner's bad for that. Bad corner. You prefer Seoul to Tokyo? Yeah, I'd probably enjoy Seoul also, you know, more than Bangkok. So that's another definite possibility for me. Or even Singapore, you know. I should visit London. Well, I have been to London before, many years ago, but me and Megan were talking about a possible trip we might want to take that does include London. It also includes Liverpool and Paris and Marseille. So that's something her and I just chat about sometimes. Well, Hong Kong would be cool. I think I'd enjoy visiting Hong Kong, yeah. One of the skyscraper capitals of the world. Jeff Dale, yeah, I think I'd enjoy it. And I asked my sister where they're staying in Tokyo. And for anyone who's seen the movie Lost in Translation with Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson, well, the hotel in the movie that they were staying in is the same hotel that my sister and her family are going to be staying in there. I was like, hey, that's cool. Yeah, we got some honkers. It's honking time. All right, I'm going to use these stairs here to plug in my power bank. Alright, the power bank is plugged in. Tom Seeley, yeah, that's a great movie. Both those movies are great movies. Bill Murray has been in lots of great movies. Groundhog Day is another awesome one that he was in. Yeah, that's a possibility, Mark. Lost in Translation is about a aging movie star who is in Tokyo because he was hired to appear in a Japanese TV commercial because he's not getting big movie roles anymore like he used to. So he's just kind of taking jobs to make money, and he goes to Japan to appear in a Japanese TV commercial, staying in a fancy hotel, and then he meets a young woman who is there with her husband, who's a photographer. And he's so busy working all the time, out photographing celebrities and things like that, that she's kind of left alone with nothing to do, and she meets Bill Murray in the bar at the hotel, and they become friends. And they go on adventures together. So that's pretty much what Lost in Translation is about. They go around Tokyo, kind of bonding and becoming close to one another. And he has a wife back in LA, so they're both married. And he's like way older than her. It's a really, really good movie. I've watched it several times. I showed it to Megan because she'd never seen it, and she thought it was really good too. Alright, we're back at the university. I'm going to go back up to Richmond now and walk along this part of Richmond that I didn't walk along before. Over 300 people I see now. That's awesome. Much appreciated, everyone, for checking out the stream. And just a friendly reminder to hit the subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the notification bell. And you're more than welcome to come and say hi in the chat if you're just lurking. Or not. Lurking is perfectly fine if you prefer to do that. Yeah, it's a bit breezy depending on which direction I'm walking. I'm not gonna make this light. Hey, Taku, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice of you to come and say hi. October Gaza, hello. Or maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't acknowledge that chat. I have been on a plane, yes indeed. I've been on a plane, I've been on a train. But I do not like green eggs and ham, Sam I am. Hey, Philip Nomikos, hello there. Lobster Boy, hey, what's up? Nice to see everyone come and say hi. I've been on a shuttle, I've stepped in a puddle, but I still do not like green eggs and ham, Sam I am. Kaz J, hey, watching from Alberta. Yeah, I think we, yesterday was the rain day, Robert. Today is just the overcast kind of day. Greg Hubers, hello. All right, we're back on Richmond Street. Hey, much appreciated, Vivian, that's right. All those things Vivian just suggested. I highly encourage you to do each and every one of them. It's raining heavily in New York. You didn't get the funny parts? Yeah, it was sort of a dry humor in that movie, right? Bill Murray basically is the king of dry humor, so it's just his delivery. Either you like it or you don't. I like it. I'm into his style of humor. But the movie isn't really that comedic, to be honest. It's more of a sort of drama film with some comedic parts. Hey, Triple X times 2. What's up? Kingpin, that was a hilarious movie. That was great. All right, L. Ron Cubbert, have a good evening. Noble Cost. Noble Cost is always on the money. Alright, we're on Richmond Street heading east now. Six ads, Marge, wow. That is a bit much for an hour and 25 minutes. Yeah. It's funny how some people aren't getting any ads and some are. Yeah, I'm not too invested in the Oscars anymore. I barely even pay attention to them, but I'll just go out on a limb and say Oppenheimer will clean up.
Right.
Vivian with the premium, yeah. Maybe YouTube is just trying to force people to get YouTube premium. Hey, Jenny. I don't have YouTube premium. Hey, Pine Sol. Peter Bradfield. Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, I've only seen that once, literally right around the time it came out. So that was a long time ago. It's the Graphic Arts building. Hey, Dahlia. Good to have you. Cold hard Toronto. I don't know. I managed somehow. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that building as well, Mr. Comments. It's another one of those small buildings that has an awesome presence. Just like the one that I talked about near the beginning of the stream on Adelaide Street. And we're back at Bay Street. It's a little less hectic here now. I think the peak rush hour madness has passed by. It is 6:30. Jenny, yeah. Although I didn't really take note of it this time when I walked past. So I didn't really miss anything. Heading east. So I said we're going to be heading all four directions. Well, pretty soon I'm going to start heading north. I think I'll take us down to Church Street and start heading north. I'll take you to church. Hallelujah.
The act of calling them would have taken as much time as it would have taken to the house. Because I was still not sure what was going on. Which actually, that means it was all.
And crossing Yonge Street again. This time in the other direction.
Hi, buddy. You're a streamer?
Yeah.
YouTuber?
Yeah.
What's your name?
The Ken Continuum.
Ken Continuum?
Ken Continuum.
Yeah, where are you from?
From Toronto.
From Toronto?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm from a foreign country.
Oh, which one?
This is the first day I'm in Canada.
This is the first day.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
So guys, subscribers, just like this video every time, everywhere, as you want, as you can. Just give a point to him. He's a beautiful, he's a perfect man, he's a perfect perfect blogger, video subscribers every time, everywhere. Just don't give a fuck, just put the likes and give him money. Give him
Cheers,
money in the
man,
pocket.
cheers.
So don't give a fuck. Just like your life.
awesome.
Awesome. Like your hood, neighborhood behavior. Every time, everywhere. Don't give a fuck about my English. I'm not so good, but I know what I'm talking about, you know?
Yes.
So every
Well,
time,
welcome.
everywhere, just cheers.
Welcome to Toronto, man.
Yeah.
Check out the
welcome to
channel.
Toronto.
Check out the channel
Cheers.
because
Take out.
I do walks
Every
all over
time.
Toronto. So
Yeah.
if you want to familiarize yourself with the city,
Just give me your name
Yeah.
on YouTube. I will subscribe you.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Type in.
Okay. I will stop my video. So I'm really wondering about new people in my life here because this is the first day of my life in Toronto.
Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hope the city is good to you.
You can put your name.
All right. Oops.
So, what the sense of your content?
I do walks around the city.
Walks like this is like introduction of
I do walks through all the neighborhoods.
just really walks in neighborhoods, yeah.
Yeah, and I just talk about.
not more.
I talk about the city.
You just explain what's going on
Yeah.
around the
So
city.
there I am, right there.
Yeah, I will subscribe you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Sorry for my attention and
That's
my
fine.
Noisy,
Hey, it's fine.
noisy emotions. Yeah.
It's fine. Awesome. Well, good meeting you.
But this is original sound, you know.
Yeah.
So, check it out.
All right. Cheers, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, got a new subscriber. Hello. I'm not sure what his home country is. Maybe like Serbia? It's just a guess. Kind of had an Eastern European thing going on. All right, we're crossing Victoria Street. It's pretty much dark now. Yeah, he didn't sound Russian. The accent didn't sound Russian. Jonathan Tipton. He did have a beer, an open beer with him. So yeah, he was celebrating his first day in Toronto, I think. Didn't sound Russian. I mean, didn't sound German either. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's hard to say, right, Jen? It's hard to say. It's anyone's guess. Well, now he's a Torontonian, right? That's how this city goes. All right, we're at church. There's McVeigh's Irish Pub. Now we're heading north. This is the third direction so far on the stream. Looks like they're already stripping off the yellow siding on this building here. Eventually that's going to be part of a new condo tower on the corner. And I think the old brick facade will be restored when that is all complete. Firestorm, we usually have several Brits, but maybe at the moment you're the only one. Yeah, Josephine Halligan also. Cold hard Toronto, yep. I think McTamney's is long since closed down. I haven't seen that open in a very long time. That whole stretch of Pawn Shop Row there is going to be redeveloped. 2 new towers, one on the corner and one right beside here, are going to be rising there. They're going to retain the old storefronts though. So the old storefronts will still be there. They just won't be pawn shops anymore. Hopefully they won't be banks and Rexalls either. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Algor. Well, I don't know if competition is the right word. We're just 2 dudes who do the same thing, and we collaborate quite often. We become friends. But I think we're the only 2 that do this full time, I think, in Toronto. Full-time walktubers slash streamers. Yeah, you might have seen Johnny appear in some of my videos or vice versa. I do have a playlist of collabs, many of which include Johnny. Yeah, now T-Shods has joined the fold. She's the newest one, and she's doing gangbusters. She's already quite successful. I'm not sure if Out and About with Lizzo does this full time. I'm pretty sure she still has her job, her main job. And we are heading north. We'll make our way through the TMU campus along Church. And then I think I'll go as far as Carlton Street. And then I thought I'd take us through one of these strolleys that I often talk about as we continue north. Strolly is a street that looks like an alley, or an alley that looks like a street. So just combine them together and you get Strolly. Wind tunnel here. This car just couldn't wait. Just had to make that turn. Just cross Dundas Street. So I live down there. Yonge and Dundas is over there. Hey, Jane DeJaren, welcome. everyone has different tastes for what they enjoy in like their streamers or walktubers. All right, you're invited, Novalkos. Sebastian, yeah, Johnny's been doing this full time for several years now. I only started doing it full time maybe 6 months ago, around there. And I still do work occasionally at my old job, so I haven't completely stepped away from that, but this is definitely my main source of income now. That old job is just a, you know, a little extra. I barely work there. 4 hours a week. That's pretty much all they put in there. Crossing Gould. So it's looking into the TMU campus. My old job is just a job. Dahlia, I'm gonna head north, I think, as far as Bloor Street. I'm gonna take Church up to Carlton, and then I'll head west, and then I'll walk north again through Australia Street / alley. And then eventually I'll go south again. I hear Black Dog by Led Zeppelin in that car up ahead. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Stop off at a grocery store. Maybe, Alan. Maybe you know me too well. Marge, hey, $5. Start up on the root beer fund. Enjoy. Wow, thank you very much, Marge. Your support is very, very much appreciated. Cheers, Marge. That's what I'll be saying as I drink the root beer. Ah, cheers. My job as a magic mic dancer. You figured it out. When Fillmore's has ladies' night. It's a short commute from where I live. Gotta walk 3 minutes over to Fillmore's, put in my shift. Right, I'm at Gerard. Well, sorry to hear you're bored, Mackenzie. I've watched the first Dune movie. Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. It didn't knock my socks off though, like some other of my favorite sci-fi movies, but I enjoyed it. I'll watch the second one. Maybe not in the theater, but I'll definitely watch it. Hey Smitty, what's up? I did watch a very interesting sci-fi movie the other night with Adam Sandler called Spaceman. It's on Netflix. And that was quite something. It's not a comedy. It's Adam Sandler being serious. Where he's all alone out in space on a mission. But is he really alone? Turns out maybe not. He's not alone after all. Alright, we're almost at Carlton. Jenny, I know, right? Does bear some similarities. Or Rocket Man. Rocket Man, Spaceman. Click was really good. Adam Sandler does really good serious roles when he wants to. Click, Uncut Gems, Reign Over Me, Spaceman now, Punch Drunk Love, that was another one. That was his first serious movie. It's an awesome movie. Peter Bradfield, $1.99. Thought your second job was root beer and burrito sale. That probably should be my second job. Maybe I'll change it up. Thank you very kindly, Peter. Appreciate the support, Peter. Thank you. Hey, Walk Every Day 777. What's up? Like a big lineup here. Is there a game tonight at the Mattamy Athletic Center? This is Maple Leaf Gardens, but there's another rink in the building now above the grocery store. And I think that's where the Women's Professional Hockey League plays in Toronto. Maybe that's what the lineup is for? I have no idea. So once again, welcome everyone who might have just joined the stream. Hope you're enjoying. It's good to have you. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons, hit the notification bell. I do these streams regularly, so hope to catch you in my next one as well if you're new to the channel. And come and say hi in the chat if you want. Or not. Hey, crikey, hello. Emo's Music Channel. Hey, good to have you. 279, good evening. Thank you very kindly. Emo's Music Channel, and Emo has a channel called Emo's Music Channel, so definitely check out his channel. Thanks for the support, Emo. So we're heading west along Carlton. We started off going west, then we went east, then we went north. Now we're going west again. But we're going to go north again in just a minute. Hey, Paolo HC, welcome. Hidden Jackpots, hello. And the third time we're about to cross Yonge Street. This is definitely a bit of a zigzaggy walk here tonight. BMW Paul, welcome to the stream. Can I cross here before the light changes? And I did it. Alright, we're at Yonge and Carlton/College. College Park across the street. And here's the beginning of this Strally. So let's get off the main street. See, it's like an alley, but it's also sort of like a street. Lots of people also walk through here, and cars drive through here. Hey, Toronto Brad, hello. We're going north again. That's right, I'm trying to make Strally happen. If Strode happened, why can't Strally happen? I think Strally sounds cooler than Strode. It's more fun to say it. Life is a highway. Or it's a Strally. Life is a Strally. I'm gonna walk it all night long. Think I'm onto something, Chris? Oh, thanks, Delia. So I guess that is what the lineup was for.
I'm taking days to like relax.
Definitely looks more alley-like in this section. Alright, just past 2 hours. Now the trolley gets interrupted a bit up ahead where this construction site is. So I have to take a bit of a detour around the construction site. But then I can get back on track again. You remember the song on the radio? There was an awesome scene in The Office where they're singing that song. Well, they're driving along, Michael and Dwight and Holly, or maybe, I'm not sure if it was Dwight or not, but Michael and Holly and somebody, they start singing that song. So this is called St. Luke Lane along this section. I don't think I'll go 3 hours, Carlos. I'm thinking 2.5. So about another half an hour. This building is rising fast. It's center court, that's why. They build their buildings faster than any other developer. They just fly up. Alright, so here's Wellesley Street. I have to take this little detour here now, because the trolley would continue on right there. And one day it will be back once this construction is over. But I can just cut through over here. Novel costs, I know, right? It would have been done years ago. Dr. Lillian McGregor Park, one of the newer parks downtown. It's not very big, but it's nice. This is where I can try to get across the street here. And here's the detour. And back over to the trolley over this way. And we're back on track. This is the nicest part of it here. Has the nice brickwork here. Old brick buildings hemmed in on either side. Like the view? Me too. I like all these side streets in this area. They're all really nice. Noble costs, I know. There are a few places where that could work if they just put a little effort into it. I think the closest thing might be Old York Lane in Yorkville. Nice little restaurant, I think, right there. Or is it a restaurant? Looks like it's more like some sort of salon or something. Yeah, me too, hidden jackpots. That's one thing Toronto does really well that it doesn't get enough credit for. As I was saying earlier, you only notice that at street level. You don't really notice when you're looking at aerial photos or skyline pictures of the city. All the old historic buildings that are still there, that are right next to modern towers. Like if you look at an old aerial view of downtown Toronto from say 1930 or 1940, all the old masonry pre-war early skyscrapers are still there. Maybe one or two have been lost, but they're all still there to this day. It's just that now they're literally lost in a sea of modern office towers and condominiums, right? But they're there. They haven't disappeared. Like the old Toronto Star building on King Street was lost. The Temple building was lost. So we have lost a couple, but most of the more notable ones from that time period are still there. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn, hello. There's the one growing ever taller. Eventually it'll be a lot taller than the building on the right. Just imagine that. That's right, Toronto Brad. 328 meters, and the building beside it in that shot, that one is only around 257 meters, I think. So you can imagine how much taller the one will appear once it's fully topped out. There's another skyscraper on the rise.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah, Toronto has changed a ton since The Lost Girl was in production. But a lot of the old places that they showed on the show are still around, though. Hidden jackpots. I only made it to 5-7, and that's where I was topped out. I don't think I'm shrinking yet, though. Nice shots of the buildings all around. 572, Jane. And Megan is 5'7.5", so she's got half an inch on me. And she likes to wear these boots with like 5 or 6 inch heels, so then she looks like she's 6 foot something. But I don't mind. I've never really had any issues with my height. I feel quite comfortable the way I am. And we're on Bloor Street. And the most oddly located fabric land in downtown Toronto. Right here on the Mink Mile. Fabric land, fabric land. Nancy is fun size. That's like my sister, Melissa. Alright, we're at Yonge and Bloor. Well, for any fans of science fiction TV, I found out the other day something kind of neat. That woman I talked to on the street on Queen Street when I was with Megan, and I was waiting for Megan, and then a curious woman came up and started talking to me. I didn't know it at the time, but she was on one of my favorite science fiction shows called The Expanse. I didn't recognize her when I was talking to her. She had a recurring role on that show, and she was on some other shows that I've watched also, such as the Umbrella Academy. So I thought that was pretty neat. The Expanse is like an excellent science fiction show, like hard sci-fi, like top tier, you know, if you like that sort of thing. Never heard of it? Well, check it out. It's on Prime. The show was shot in Toronto, so she's a local actor. Many of the roles on the show were filled by Toronto actors. Hey, Rain Oneful, hello. I've never watched Resident Alien, no. And have a great night, Nancy, or Sandy, I should say. So hey, we're walking south. So I've fulfilled my mission. We've walked all 4 directions now. South down Yonge Street here.
Yeah, no, I forgot what the constraint was.
Does the cigarette smoking man live here? Yeah, many of the Canadian actors, character actors who had roles in all sorts of shows live in Toronto. It's either here or Vancouver, really. The bulk of TV production is in these 2 cities. Unless you're talking about Hallmark movies, and then you can go to my hometown for that. North Bay, the Hallmark movie capital of Canada. It's not all Hallmark movies. There have been a few other shows shot in North Bay. Cardinal is one of them. Yeah, I remember that show called Continuum. I'm doing good, Twice. Oh, it looks like people are checking out the show here at the CAA Theater. Not the best name for a theater, but that's what it's called now. So this is the show they're checking out. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. That's a pretty famous play. I've heard of that one. The Ed Mirvish is the theater down past Dundas. It used to be called the Pantages Theater. Now it's called the Ed Mirvish. Theaters change names almost as often as the Meridian Hall, which used to be the Hummingbird Center, the O'Keefe Center, among many other names. Here's a place to get some cool rock shirts. I was talking about this on my last stream with Megan. Sort of like an old school head shop, really. All kinds of t-shirts in here. It's pretty big too. Hey, Dennis Leonard, hello. And I can hear a drunk fire truck. Like Justin Bieber? Well, he spends a lot of time in Toronto. He grew up in a small city a couple hours away called Stratford, home of the Shakespearean Festival. It's a well-known theater town for Shakespearean theater. Hey, see you, Marge. Thank you very much for all of your moderating. Job well done. It'll take us to 2.5 hours. And the former gasworks, once upon a time. Made famous in the Wayne's World movies, although that was set in a different city, but inspired by the gasworks in Toronto. Have a good night twice. All right, Andy Wood, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, see you next time twice. Yeah, Yonge Street is quite bustling here. Dennis, I think we'll most likely check out the parade again. I don't see why not. It's always kind of a fun thing. I've done it the last couple of years. Cindy Randall, thank you. Away south down Yonge. Hey, have a good night, Lighthouse. Enjoy the walk with the dog. You're welcome, Vivian. Thank you as well for all of your awesome moderation. Yeah, it's the honkening part 2 tonight in the city, apparently. So I'm going to start to wrap up the walk. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream, everyone. I had a great time. We zigged and zagged. We walked all 4 directions. From rush hour right through to sunset. Not much of a golden hour, though. Too overcast, unfortunately. But I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Thank you for being awesome. And thank you to all the mods who did their good work tonight. Much appreciated. And thanks to all those who sent support with super chats, super stickers, or any PayPal donations. It's very, very much appreciated. It means a lot that you help out the channel the way you do. And I'll be streaming again in the next few days. Keep an eye out for that. So hit the notification bell if you haven't already done so. So be notified when I do my next stream or my next premiere, which will be tomorrow night, actually. So I hope you can catch that. Around 7:15 is usually the time when I do my premieres in the evening. Hope to see you there. And subscribe, like, share, you know the drill. Hit all the buttons. And I'll see you all next time, because I will continue, as I always do. So, have a great night, everyone. I'm going to head to a grocery store now. As if you didn't already know that. I think the Loblaws on Carlton. Alright, bye all. Have a great night. And check out Johnny Strides. He's starting streaming, I believe, from Bangkok. So check him out if you're a fan of Mr. Strides and Bangkok.